Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is MTK and I am back with a brand new video. And today I am going to be talking about segregation in Liberia. If you are new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more videos. And thanks to all my new subscribers who have already subscribed to this channel. Now, the reason why I am going to be talking about segregation in Liberia is because it is that time of year again. The holiday season is fast approaching, and if you are a Liberian, you know what that means. Every year, thousands of Liberians from all over the diaspora fly into Liberia to visit family members, friends, or work on some projects, business projects. I was in Liberia almost a year ago, and I also have my experience there as well. Before I start, let me put a disclaimer out. I am in no way, shape, or form trying to put the people of Liberia down, because I am also a Liberian. But I just noticed quite a few things, and I also hear people talking about it as well. And when I mean people, I'm talking about friends and family. Okay, so that's why I am going to be talking about segregation in Liberia. Segregation amongst the Liberians that live in Liberia and the Liberians abroad. All right, so the first thing I noticed upon arriving to Liberia, like I said, it has been almost 1 year, but I keep seeing this over and over, even on social media, other people posting, and all that stuff. So that's the reason why I have to go back in retrospect and visit this topic, because I have been wanting to talk about it. All right, so the first thing I noticed was segregation. And when I mean segregation, for Liberians living in the diaspora, we are labeled. We have a name, and the name is called Decembris. All right, so we are called Decembris. So that's the first thing you would notice when you touch ground in Liberia. So I don't know how intense this is, how serious it is, but that's the name. It doesn't matter if you like that name or not, but you are quote unquote a Decembri. Okay, so people would not try to ask you personally for your name, because you already have that label. You are a Decembri, and they know the Decembris. So that's the first thing. If you have not been to Liberia and you're visiting for the first time this holidays, know that you are going to be called a Decembri. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already heard the name Decembri. You are quite familiar with that, so make sure you know your name. Like I said, that's the name that you will be called while you are there. Apart from your family members and close friends, the general public tend to call people Decembris, as long as you're from the diaspora. Okay, so that's one, and I consider that as segregation, because you're not technically, you are kind of set aside. You're different in a way because you are not from there, so you are a Decembri. So that's one of it. You are a Decembri, and that's your name, whether you like it or not. That's that's it. That's who you are. A lot of people think it's really funny. People from the diaspora, they don't really care, and some people find it very offensive to be labeled, and people not even wanting to get to know your name because you're a Decembri. One of the examples, I was going somewhere with my cousin, and a lady asked for a ride. Her neighbor, she was sitting in the back seat, and as soon as she noticed that I was sitting in the front seat, and she asked my cousin right in front of me, "Is that a Decembri?" And she just knew. I said, "Oh no, I'm not a Decembri." "How do you know?" "Oh, I know you're a Decembri." And that's, instead of asking like, "Oh, what's your name?" And stuff, get to know me or ask. No, they don't care. Right from the start, you are a Decembri. Okay. Another thing is, they will just treat you a little different. Some of it could be good and some could be bad. Like, they will treat you different. I got into an altercation with someone at the airport, and I was called out. Okay, so my cousin and I went to the airport to pick up her sister, and this driver decided to go the opposite direction for some weird reason, or I don't know if that's how they drive there. So while all the cars were going one direction, he was coming in the oncoming traffic. And it's just like a little road, roundabout, and two cars cannot fit at the same time. Okay. So apparently, instead of him backing up for the incoming cars to go, he decided to cause a big scene. I mean, like literally, we were stuck there for about maybe 20 minutes, a good 20 minutes. It could be a little more. And so everybody was honking. This guy wanted us to back up so he can come this way. And I was like, no. I mean, we all said no, like we're not having that, right? My cousin and we're all like, there were cars behind us and everything. Right away, he came out screaming and shouting. And, when I said something, his first words to me were, "You think this is America where you guys can just have your way? December?" I was like, oh, no, he didn't. This is my country. Like, this is home. This is where I was born, like this is where I'm supposed to be. Like, it's not my fault that, war came to Liberia, and a lot of Liberians are, all over the place. So definitely it is not everyone. I don't want to say all Liberians because, I'm pretty sure that the general population knows better. But I will say that majority of Liberians have this behavior, Liberians in Liberia, of course. People saying stuff to you, like any little argument, go back to America. This is not America, and the whole 9 yards. Another thing I want to touch base on is on that side, the entertainment industry on that side, any award shows that they have or other things, they don't really consider the artists, the Liberian artists in the diaspora. Majority of everything that they have on that side is just pertaining to the artists, the musicians, the celebrities on that side. I've heard stories of musicians that live in the US. They will contact people on that side on the radio station and other places to play their music for people in Liberia to get to know who they are, as entertainer. Some of them will either ignore them, tell them to pay a high amount of money just so they can play their music for a little bit of time. But then they have no problem with playing the Nigerian music free all day long on their radio stations and other things, you know what I mean? But then when it comes to supporting the artists in the diaspora, it's a different story. A year ago, I think, I forgot who it was, but an artist living in the US and another radio personality got into it because of the same situation. This musician reached out to one of the radio personalities on that side, and this personality demanded a large amount of money. And this artist in the US, just went off on him on social media, like, why should I pay, such high amount of money for my own people to enjoy my music? But then you guys are here promoting Nigerian artists and other artists and playing the music for free. Like, if you guys play the video music, he's not paying you guys, right? So, but other people listen to it on the radio stations and stuff. But you cannot promote me, your fellow Liberian. But because I'm in the US and you are demanding, money from me. That's why I said it's segregation. It needs to stop. I don't know what it's going to take, but it seriously needs to stop. It's really discouraging, to be honest with you. It is discouraging. It will only get better if we talk about these issues, these situations. So let me know what you think. Make sure you comment below, subscribe to the channel, and I will be back with another video. Thanks for watching this video, you guys, and I will see you all in the next video.